What's good, everyone, and welcome back. We are jumping back into Gundam Battle Operation 2, but different this time. This is the Unicorn Gundam painted in Moon Gundam colors. Now, you guys already got a video of me doing a rating match with it, and like I said, this suit is a lot of fun, but I also decided I needed some coins. Mainly because I just needed to complete 2 more monthly missions, and then I was going to become Platinum rank. So I was like, okay, what can I do to get more coins? I just need 10. Well, I thought, okay, simulator missions. Let's do those. So here we are doing the first phase of simulator mission. This is against the Kshatriya, and it didn't stand a chance because this is my unicorn. You know, I managed to get it, so it's got my parts on it. I added melee parts, mainly for the destroy mode, and I also have the learning unit too. Then that's a whip rocket. So now this ain't my best playing. Like I said, when I'm gonna let you all know if there's a video and I'm gonna be like, this ain't my best play, I'm gonna let you know, because I do panic towards the end, frantically trying to beat this. These missions are fun. It's just when you offer up the reward of, oh yes, if you beat it in under 3 minutes, you get 3 coins or 3 tokens. Then it doesn't really become fun. It becomes really hectic and hazard because you're just like, I want those 3 tokens. Those 3 tokens are life. Especially if, you know, you get the kind of look that I have where the weekly missions, not weekly, daily missions are, oh, destroy at least 2 mobile suits 2 times. Okay, and it's just like, oh, and win a battle. Okay, alright, yeah, I think I could do this, and then every single time you play the game, you get steamrolled by the team. Meaning, oh, you never get a chance to leave the base. The minute you drop in, you get ambushed. Yeah, Angela, you suck. So that's what you get for blasting me twice. I got pissed off at that point. I was like, oh, really? You're just gonna sit here openly blast me? And this is where it starts going downhill, because I'm at 2 minutes. I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, I just gotta kill the Sinandra. That's fine. And I wasted too much time on Angelo because I was just goofing off with him, and he was blasting me, and I started getting frustrated with him, and then I'm like, oh shit, hold on, I'm running out of time. But getting back to it, yeah, so this is how it happens. Like, these kind of missions, they start getting your blood pressure going. At least they can start getting my blood pressure going, because you're like, okay, this is getting really annoying. You know, everything is going wrong. That, and when it comes to the CPU, I can't believe you actually did that. CPU is smart enough to actually do that. You ain't no full frontal, you know that. But anyways, when it comes to the CPU, they are mad annoying. And when I mean mad annoying, it's, first off, they don't strafe like other players do. They go back, forward, like unintentionally dodging your hits. We just barely make it. Look at that time. Look at that time. You ready for it? Mission complete, but look at this time that we get. Boom. 258. Yeah, we barely scraped by. But I'm going to go ahead and explain in the next one, because like I said, we're going to do all the simulator ones. Alright, so here we are with the second simulator mission, which is just basically defeat the targets. Like I was saying earlier with the CPU, really annoying, because a lot of times here, you'll see it here. They start just, you know, strafing back and forth, and anytime you're trying to track their movements and attack them, they just end up like dodging at the last second. They're not exactly hard. Now this time I painted the Unicorn Gundam in Sinandra colors because I figured, oh, I'm going against Londo Bell. But what happens if Full Frontal stole the Unicorn, not the Sinandra? But of course, you know, I ain't no Full Frontal. But getting to it, like I said, these missions are kind of fun, but they just get real annoying. Not to mention, the CPU is stupid as hell. I mean, I wish there was a mode where you could actually direct them. So instead of them doing their own thing, you could like give them commands and say, hey, you know, like group up, or hey, you know, attack, you know, individually or something like that. And there's me getting downswinged by a Jetta, but luckily, you know, these CPUs are actually, you know, have somewhat of a brain. What? Did my shot miss or something? I am confused. I'm slightly confused, but getting back to it, as you saw, we took out the first ones, the first mission, and now we're doing this one, trying to get some more tokens. Unicorn, still fun. And oftentimes I forget that Vulcans are a thing, so instead of just relying on the beam rifle all the time, Vulcans are a thing. So now we've got you gotta destroy 8 targets in 3 minutes. I mean, I'm trying to think of like the right way to say it. It's not that, oh man, you know, this is hard and it shouldn't be like this. It's not that it's hard. It's just the fact that when you go against the CPU, when they get knocked down and they revive and they get back up, their iframes stay up for quite a bit. And of course, you know, you can get countered by the new Gundam. Of course. You know, because CPUs just know the perfect timing. I was literally facing off against the Shamblu, or whatever the mobile armor. Yeah, I think it's a Shamblu. I was literally facing off against it with the what was it? Gym Striker Custom. Yeah, Gym Striker Custom. That's what it is. And I go for a melee, and just a random mobile suit just runs in front of me and like counters me, and then I die for it. Because once I got knocked down to the ground, the Shamblu used its its arms to downswing me, and I died. I was so pissed off. But there we go. So successfully beat another one. And don't remember what the time is on this one. Let us find out. Let's see. Now I'm glad because these units were actually pretty smart. And there we go. So barely making it again. But either way, once you beat them, like once you beat these missions, these are actually fun afterwards, so you're not trying to like haphazardly trying to complete the objectives. It's just like, okay, now I'm just gonna chill. You know, I can test out this mode to see how these parts work, how this does. All right, we got one more, so let me go ahead and jump to that one. Oh my god, this, I had no idea. Now, when I originally did this, I just recorded off the PS4 in general. I didn't use OBS or anything. But when I went to go pull up the video of when I did this the second time, it actually recorded the first time. So you guys get to see what I was just talking about, where I was trying to use the Gym Striker Custom. There go getting beat in the bag by a Zegok. I turn around, I'm like, the way I turn around, I'm like, are you kidding me with this? I'm like, you kidding me? I'm like, get out of here. Now this one is actually different because typically when you go against a boss, the enemy mobile suits spawn with them, but once you kill them, they go away. No, not this case. The enemies continue spawning. So I'm like, okay, you know what? And I saw that and I said, okay, you know what? We're just gonna keep, you know, trying to melee them, because when you do melee, you build up stun meter, and with stun meter, eventually when it gets stunned, you can do a lot of damage to it. Well, I took a blast there and it's like, okay, that's fine. You can get that free shot. I said, oh, look at that, you know, that's a good looking back right there. I'm about to go in and I'm about to take it, and what? Look at this nonsense. Just came out of nowhere and stopped, and then boom. I was livid. I was so livid when I was doing this. First off, I was pissed off. And I don't know if beam weapons actually affect it. And once again, all that boosting around trying to get away from its beam attack. I'm like, okay, when's it gonna fire its beam attack? You know, I'm ready for it. When's it gonna fire its beam attack? No, it just keeps waiting. It just keeps waiting until I'm almost out of boost. So yes, my Gym Striker Custom is painted in build burning colors because I was trying to, you know, use Jigen Hao Ryu school techniques, but they weren't working. And in my head, I'm thinking, okay, what can I do to get this thing stunned enough? So, but it just, this is just a montage of me dying. But I'm surprised that it actually had all the rage quit. Oh, the rage quit. I was mad. I was so mad. I was like, this is stupid. I'm not doing this anymore. Like, you know, forget this. I'm not using it. Then I got a big brain idea. So, jumping back in with the Moon Gundam, and then Here comes the Shamblu or Shamblo. Don't know what it's called. Don't really understand. Well, I mean, I know what it's called. I just don't know how to pronounce it. But either way, honestly, I thought this would be bigger. I ain't gonna lie. I thought this unit was gonna be bigger. This thing seems kind of small. Like it seemed kind of small. I thought it was gonna be much bigger. I mean, the Psycho Gundams are way bigger. But this is me and my big brain idea, thinking to myself, okay, I need melee to build up the stun meter. Well, the Moon Gundams, the Moon Gundam Psycho plates are considered melee, so why not try those? And of course, I'm just getting random, downswings all the time. And then, of course, it's got the butterfly edge. I mean, there I go, taking a direct hit, but I'm looking at the stun meter, and I'm looking at how much the boss's health is down already. I'm like, okay, this is already a much better, this is already, like, 10 times better of a strategy. So, shoot that guy in the face. And it's always has its attention on me. But this thing was acting like a freaking Elden Ring Dark Souls boss. Like, no matter where you go, my attack's going to hit. Now, all of a sudden, it's like, because I'm not close to him, it's, oh yeah, oh man, my attacks aren't hitting you anymore. How is that possible? Well, that's because you're going to catch these Psycho Plates. And you're going to catch all of them, and there it is. Right there, boom. Got the stun. I'll go in for a couple melees, and I realized that the Psycho Plates are just a better option. So we've already got it down more than half health, and we still have half the time limit. So yeah, this is definitely a better option. I believe I used the Moon Gundam to take down both Psycho Gundams in the past, so that's where I got this idea. This thing is the mobile armor slayer. It basically is. I mean, look at the damage. Look at the damage it does. Somebody puts, I think it's melee parts. Someone puts melee parts on this. It may just end up, killing this thing in no time. Go ahead, we dodge those. And then the best part is the fact that you can control where the butterfly edges go, so it just makes it that much easier to make sure your melee's hit. And boom, done, finished. What was giving me a hassle when I was using the Gem Striker Custom was slain so easily by the Moon Gundam. It is the mobile armor slayer. That's what it is. Just like in the anime Fairy Tail, you got Dragon Slayers. This is the mobile armor slayer. That's what it is. So if you're having problems with it, I recommend using a Moon Gundam. If you don't have the Moon Gundam, I got nothing else for you. Just don't use Gem Striker Custom. But that's going to be it for this video. As you saw, the Unicorn Gundam and Moon Gundam have completely torn apart the simulator. I could did better with the Unicorn Gundam when facing off against the first two trials. I could did better. Honestly, I was just running, seeing what it was, see what enemies I was going to have to face off against, what the difficulty is going to be. So I wasn't really like in there until when I started seeing, oh, I can actually beat this in under 3 minutes. Then I started panicking. Of course, as you saw in both videos, or not both videos, in both matches that you saw, I started to panic trying to get underneath the 3-minute mark. But luckily I got all my tokens. I was able to reach platinum. So it all worked out in the end. Like I said, if you're this one, Moon Gundam, easy stagger, easy stun, just sit back, let the Psycho Plates and the Butterfly Edge do the work for you, and just use the beam rifle on any enemies that try and come at you. That's it. Well, leave your comments down below, leave a like if you enjoyed the content, and as always, until next time, keep the vibe and rewind. Peace.